If you are a hard rock or metal fan and you regularly watch YouTube, there is a very good chance that you know who Ola Englund is. And although Ola has done some amazing things for the guitar community throughout his career, there's something about him that I can't stand. What's up, everybody? I'm Dreadful Gooz. I'm here at Murder the Mix Studios, and today we're going to be talking about Ola Englund and what absolutely pisses me off about him. Let's get it. I know you Ola Englund fans out there are watching this video right now and like, oh, who is this guy? I want to destroy him. But wait and just listen to what I have to say. So the other day, my friend and guitar student Ramir and I were speaking about my new amplifier that I just acquired. For those of you who don't know, I recently purchased a Marshall Valve State 8100. Those are hard to find, and those amplifiers, although some of these Marshall diehards will say that that amplifier is garbage, it is actually a very, very killer sounding amplifier. A lot of death metal bands in the 90s were using this amplifier because it just gave you this in-your-face, nasty sound. And one of the guys who made this amplifier famous was my favorite guitar player, Chuck Schuldiner of the band Death. Being a huge Chuck fan, I've been hunting this amplifier down for quite some time, and I finally got one. It wasn't easy, and it just so happened that I was fortunate enough to have my man Ramir live about an hour and a half away from this guy who was selling it on Facebook Marketplace. So Ramir, you are the freaking man. He still has the amp, by the way, and I told him go ahead, spend some time with it, toy around with it and enjoy it. But hopefully next week he will send that amplifier over and I will have it sitting here on top of my Marshall JCM 800. And we'll compare them on the channel. We'll do a whole bunch of cool stuff with the amplifier. Of course, I'm gonna have to do some Death covers with that amp, so stay tuned for that. It's always a good time when Ramir and I get on the phone and talk. You know, we speak for hours on end about, guitars, pickups, our favorite musicians, our favorite amps, pedals, what inspires us to play. So, it's always a fun time. And the other day we were speaking and somehow Ola Englund's name came into the conversation. And then that's what sparked this video. There's plenty of videos of Ola online. I mean, the guy's been on YouTube for over a decade now. And, we both had a specific video in mind. I can't really remember exactly when this video came out, but it was a very brief second where Ola was saying about how he is not a great lead player at all. And Ramir and I were like, what the hell is this guy talking about? His lead playing is absolutely fantastic. Ramir and I are both very passionate guys, especially when it comes to metal and the things that we love about metal, guitars, and everything evil. So, when we were talking about this, we both got worked up into a frenzy about how could Ola say this? He's such a great lead player, blah, 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 blah. And then we started going off and going off on these crazy, like, check this solo out, check this solo out, check this solo out by him. And so that's what I want to talk about today. Now, I won't play this solo or song in this video out of fear of having the 5 cents that I'm going to make off this video demonetized. But do yourself a favor, treat yourself, and listen to the song and solo by the band The Haunted, which most of you watching this video will know that Ola Englund plays in The Haunted. Listen to the song Time Will Not Heal. The solo in that song is absolutely incredible, and when I first heard it, The song already caught my attention because it starts out with this really nasty freaking riff. But the solo is so good, it literally lingered in my brain for about a month, like on end, like every day. I would just be walking around and I wouldn't even play the song on my headphones. I would just be over and over and over, like thinking about the solo in my head, walking around with nothing playing in my headphones. Many people talk about Ola Englund's riffing, but when it comes to his soloing, honestly, I think the man needs to be put, up here on a bit of a pedestal when it comes to his ability to solo. I mean, I don't know if he was trying to be modest when he said that comment that I referred to earlier on in the video here, but the dude can shred. And when I say shred, I don't just mean, play a million notes a second. His soloing is always so tasty and flavorful. His phrasing's amazing, his note choice is amazing, his vibrato is amazing. And you can tell instantly it is him playing. And that's such a unique sound when he starts to solo and the way he goes about soloing. And again, I think he's absolutely incredible for it, but he doesn't get enough credit for it. At least I think so. At least with some of the people that I've spoken to, they never really regard him as much of a lead player, and I have no idea why. Some time ago, Ola Englund did a Shred Wars challenge versus Jared Dines. And let's just take a listen to some of the things that Ola laid down in that video. All of those solos were pretty cool, but that last one, my man nailed it. Ramir and I went on to have this whole Ola-centric conversation where we spoke about how he is inspiring the newer generation of players to, pick up an instrument, and how he has inspired people who have already been playing for a long time. I guess I would be included in that thing because I've been playing quite some time. He's inspired people like me, and maybe some of you, to continue playing guitar or to even push your limits as to how good of a guitar player you can be. We also spoke about his solo album and how it's so creative and such a breath of fresh air and something that we need in the guitar community. I've met Ola several times. He's a great dude, a great player, and yes, he is very, very tall. I'm a tall guy myself, but Ola Englund towers over most of the people in the crowd. Maybe that's why he's so nice, because he knows he can't get away from fans because you can see him from a freaking mile away. So in conclusion, yes, I hate that he does not get enough praise, at least I don't think he does, for being an amazing lead guitar player. Go listen to that song that I told you, Time Will Not Heal by The Haunted. Tell me that solo isn't badass. Go check out all things Ola Englund, and that is the video. Guys, as always, thank you so much for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, and follow all my social media links down below. Peace.